Okay guys, I'm going to talk to you very briefly about what it is that you need to work on today. I do apologize that I'm not going to be able to be in class today. As you can probably hear, I'm not doing so well. I have a really bad infection in my head. So I'm going to go over what we need to do in order to make sure that everybody doesn't fall behind and that everyone is successful in the quiz on Friday. The first thing that we're going to look at is our dimensional analysis. You need to make sure that you are up to speed on those dimensional analysis videos and that you're watching those videos as many times as it is necessary to make sure that you know what is going on there. You will use dimensional analysis to complete both single-step conversions. That would be a conversion from something like moles to molar mass. And then multi-step conversions, and that's something like years to seconds, where you're having to convert not only from one unit to another, but through several other units as well. Okay? Now, as we take a look at, first of all, what is going to happen with me being out to some of your deadlines and due dates. I'm going to pull up here your assignment chart, and I'm going to point out the first thing that is going to be changed is this due date here. The mole, multi-step mole conversions, I'm going to change that due date to Thursday, so this should be changed to 1:30. And all of your other quizzes and everything should stay on speed. You're being given a lot more time in class to work on these things, and I have a sub coming in who knows his chemistry, so he can actually help you out. And I want to make sure that my illness doesn't cause anybody to fall behind. Probably the most important thing in doing all of these equalities, doing all of these multi-step conversions involving the mole, is for you to remember that there are some equalities that you have to memorize. These things should come as naturally to you as knowing that there are 12 inches in a foot and 3 feet in a yard, 7 days in a week. You should be able to remember these things. And that is that 1 mole of a gas is equal to 22.4 liters of that gas. And that is mole to volume. And that is only applicable to ideal gases at STP, which is standard temperature and pressure. The next equality that you have to know is that 1 mole of any compound or element is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd particles, that is molecules or atoms of that element. The third is that 1 mole of any substance is equal to the molar mass of that substance in grams. If you know these equalities, it will make doing your multi-step mole conversions much easier, because you'll know that you can set these up in any ratio that fits with what we know about dimensional analysis. That should make it a lot easier. And that brings us to the last thing that I'm going to have you do, which is to take the self-test. This is self-test number 2 on parts, for parts 3 and 4. I will post the answers to that self-test on Thursday. If I am not back in school by then, I'll post it on Schoology. If I'm back to school, I'll just post it on the door or something. That self-test can be found in the mole packet, and you'll scroll down in that mole packet PDF and find this self-test parts 3 and 4. So this is what we want you to take a look at. If you can answer the questions in this self-test, you should be absolutely fine to take the quiz on Friday and be successful. If there's any of these that you don't understand, I encourage you to go to Miss Wagner or talk to our sub and see if you can't give an explanation for this. Okay? Remember that the dimensional analysis keys are, the dimensional analysis is the key to understanding how to do this. If you feel like you're totally overwhelmed and you have no idea where to begin, go back and watch those 2 dimensional analysis videos again and see if you can't kind of start over. You can also go back and watch the single step and multi-step conversions, and that should help you out. If you are continuing to struggle with this, please do not hesitate to send me an email, and I can send you some links that might be able to provide additional assistance. But please don't sit and waste your time. Use your time this week wisely. Make sure that you're staying caught up with the rest of the class. Just because I'm not there doesn't mean that you shouldn't be learning. The flip videos are there to help you through situations like this. I do apologize that I am so sick and unable to be there. Trust me, I feel horrible. Not just guilty horrible, I just feel horrible. I'm going to take some NyQuil and try to get some rest. I will see you guys as soon as I can feel a little better and can make it in.